Welcome back to Chess World. This is Mogan Kumar. In today's chess video, we are going to see 4 Knights game. 4 Knights game is played by the chess beginners very frequently. If this is your first video of the channel, then subscribe our channel, click the bell icon so don't miss any of my videos. Stay tuned till then and keep watching Chess World. In 4 Knights game, White opens with the King's Pawn opening. Black plays the same with e5. After White develops Knight f3 to attack e5 pawn, Black defends with the Knight c6. Since the e4 pawn is hanging in the center, White develops Knight c3 to defend e4 pawn. Now standard replay by the Black is to play Knight f6. This leads to the 4 Knights game. 4 Knights game is played by the chess beginners very frequently. Now White can develop light square bishop. Let me explain square by square developing the light square bishop. Light square bishop to e2. This leads to block the queen as well as the rook after the king side castling. So this is not a good square for the bishop. Now bishop to d3. This leads to block the d pawn which controls the center. So this is also not a good square for the bishop. Now bishop to c4. This looks like a good square which attacks the weakest pawn of the Black, f7. But there is a slight trick in this. This leads Black to play an excellent move, knight e4. After knight takes knight, next move d5 is a double attack on white pieces. So this is also not a good square for the bishop. Let's check it out which is the good square for the bishop. Now only one square which is natural and good square for the bishop is to play b5, which attacks the knight and also allowing the white king to castle king side very quickly. Now Black also achieves the exact position of the white with bishop b4. This is also leading Black king to castle on the king side very quickly. If White wants to capture a pawn, let's see what happens. Bishop takes knight, pawn takes bishop, and White jumps to e5. This looks like a good position for the White, but this leads Black to play a strong move, queen e7. Now if White wants to defend the knight and plays d4, but there is no use, knight takes simply e4 because this knight is pinned with the king. So instead of d4, if we play f4, this is also good for Black. Simply takes the knight and next move knight takes the pawn. Instead of capturing the pawn, first castle king side. Black follows the same with king side castling. White plays d3. Black follows with the d6. Now White can develop dark square bishop to g5 and pin the knight with the queen. This exact position looks like very strong position for the White because this knight ready to jump into the center and attack the same knight which is pinned with the bishop and also leads to break the pawn structure of the king. So now Black wants to eliminate this idea and plays bishop takes knight. Pawn takes bishop and Black goes to e7 and preparing the knight to jump into the e6 and attack the bishop which is pinning the knight with the queen. If White wants to eliminate this idea and takes the knight with the bishop, pawn takes bishop, now you can clearly notice that the opposite side's bishop leads to the draw. Instead of taking the knight, play rook e1, knight goes to d8. Play d4. Knight jumps to e6 and attacks the bishop. Take the bishop back to c1. This leads to very good position for White and also the Black, and having the bishop pairs and Black having the knight pairs. So this is a decent position for Black and also the White. In this position, Black has another option playing the knight to d4. And if knight takes knight, Black takes the knight with the pawn and White thinks about the e4 and pushes up and attacks the knight. but black again takes the knight. White takes the knight, and black brings the queen out. White takes the pawn with the pawn. In this position, white is achieved nothing. So instead of capturing the knight, you can play bishop a4 since the knight is attacking the bishop. Now black brings the bishop to defend knight. Now white castles, black castles. If knight captures the e5 pawn, let's see what happens. Knight capturing e5. Now black attacks straight away, and again knight backs to the f3. Next move, bishop g4, pinning the knight. Let's see the same and a different variation. Attacking the knight, knight to d3 this time, and again g4 attacking the queen, queen to e1, and next excellent move by the black, knight f3, checking the king. This is excellent move and winning for the black. In this position, let me see what is the good move for the white pieces. In this position, first instead of castling, just play knight e5. Black castles king side. Now you can play knight d3 attacking the bishop, bishop to b6. Now just push the e5 pawn, attack the knight, and knight is kicked back to e8. This is the best move and winning position for the white pieces. That's it guys. You can play a 4 knights game with the white pieces and also the black pieces. Thank you so much. Keep watching Chess World.